The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! It's Bloggy time again! It's me, the Grey Man. Hope you're all having a great amazing day, and I'm going to show you some Creeper! Jeepers Creepers, it's the Creeper! This is his very first appearance. Oh, lovely, lovely Creeper. Look how colourful he is. How garish he is. Wanted by the underworld, the Creeper, $100,000 dead. Beware, Creeper, wanted by the police. Yeah. Crazy costume. Ditko, I believe. Yeah, definitely Ditko. Yeah, it says on the papers trail, it's behind him. There's a little one piece of sheet of paper says Ditko on it, so you know it's Steve Ditko. Awesome stuff. I wouldn't mind some of his first run actually, but yeah, it's just one of those ones. There's so many great comics out there and so little cash, so little space for them. I've also got a first issue spectacular of the Creeper. The Creeper, the sensational return of the macabre manhunter. So after his initial run, I don't think his initial run went for that long actually. I've not even looked into it. But after that, he disappeared for a while, I suppose. And this was the first issue one where he popped back up. I don't know who he's fighting there. Looks rather garish costume himself. This guy, Mr. FF, whoever he is, the flying Fink or something. I don't know what his name is. I've been bagging and boarding these comics individually as I've gone through them, and they're not going to fit back into the salt boxes now, so I'm going to have to do some more shuffling. Right, then the next bunch of Creeper I've got is a 97 solo series that he did. There you go. Up close and personal there, the Creeper. Beware the Creeper. This is almost a hark back to this first issue with a wanted poster behind him. Different sort of shorts in this one. He's got stripy green and yellow shorts. No, stripy green and black, sorry. The Creeper, it only hurts when he laughs. Kaminsky, Martinborough and Buscema. The creative team. Right, the past catches up with the Creeper. He's always been a support character, really, the Creeper. Not really ever, for some reason, never been able to carry his own book, I don't think. Which is a shame, because he's a good character. Good, fun character. I just think they should have explored him better. Maybe get a good creative team, like a top creative team. You know, give him some kudos as a good character, and you know, more people would get into him, I reckon. But then there are so many great characters in DC. And comics in general, you know, many of them don't get the kind of shout that they deserve. Like The Question, for example. Just one that pops to my head. Blue Beetle. Do you want fries with that? Someone's pushing his face into a bunch of fast food. And he's making a quip. Yeah, I think he's been kind of retconned a little bit, because originally all this Creeper and this laughing and this crazy man stuff was just like an act. Jack Ryder, I think, is the guy, and he gets a special. No, it's actually a fancy dress costume, but it's somehow triggered with him some kind of inbuilt device so he can change instantly from Jack Ryder to him wearing that costume. So all the yellow skin and all that, it's just makeup, I think. And it's green wigs and, you know, just a wacky costume that he was wearing at a fancy dress party. But he's also got like a healing ability as well, also created by the professor. Can't remember the doctor. I can't remember the name of the guy who gave him his powers. But yeah, and I don't know why. I'm assuming that they've written. Originally didn't say that he gave him extra agility and strength and all that, but he definitely seems to have extra agility and strength. So I'm assuming that's a side effect of the healing implant that he was given. Also boosted his metabolism and body powers, I suppose. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it must have done, otherwise it shouldn't be as tough as he is. There should be some more creepers actually. I know I've got a later creeper run, but I don't know what box that's in. I'll have to try and see if I can find that and put them all together. This is number 10, Altered States. Because Jack Ryder, I think, was like a TV reporter. Did sort of investigative journalism kind of thing, looking for corruption and so forth. Lots of creepers going on there. Creeper 1 million. What? That's a crazy one. Looking like some kind of Hindu god or something, with the many heads and arms. And the kind of like lion's mane kind of thing that he's got. That hasn't actually got any purpose, that. It's just part of the fancy dress. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just a crazy bit of his costume. He's a very unique character. I'd love to see like a more study into his power and his possible psychosis. I mean, is he psychotic? I mean, has he? Has the healing implant that he's got that makes him able to change directly from Jack Ryder to Creeper? Has that done something to his brain as well as his his psychology? Maybe it'd be interesting if someone actually dug into that more. I'm sure there was something later run, maybe even that one, tied him into the Joker in some way. I think they were stretching maybe, but might be in the next series. I know there's another mini-series that I don't seem to have in this box, which is a shame. Right, but this is a Vertigo Creeper, very much kind of the same character in the look, but completely different, based in France during, I'm not sure what the period would be, I don't know, maybe 1920, something like that, era of, not revolution or not kind of like a Renaissance, but not the Renaissance of the, was it the 16th century, the Renaissance? It's like an art movement going on in the maybe 1920s, 1910s in Paris. It's quite an adult book, and this is the Creeper. Beware the Creeper seems to be the favoured cover blurb, and every time there's a Creeper character. But this is a female Creeper, and it was quite a good story actually. It wasn't a bad little story. It was kind of like, who is the Creeper? Obviously, very much a woman character in this iteration. And yeah, it wasn't bad. It was only a short run. I come about 6 or 7, maybe even less. Maybe only 5 by the looks of it. But I thought it was a pretty decent run. I quite enjoyed this story. It wasn't bad at all. There you go. A different look, but it definitely has. He's got the green costume, he's got huge red mane. I don't know why they decided to go with that, to keep the same. Maybe someone says they like the name, but they wanted to change the style and make it different. But yeah, I approved of this one. It was different. I think it was a girl whose sister was murdered or something like that, and she becomes the Creeper to get exact revenge. Beware the Creeper, and that was it. It was a 5-part. Jason Hall and Cliff Chang are the creative team on this. Right, and then finally I'm going to show you, because next up I'm going to be going into my Hitman comics, and just in front of the Hitman comics there's a Hitman and Lobo team up or crossover. That stupid bastich is the heading. I mean, to be honest, Hitman should be have much luck against Lobo, because Lobo can fight Superman, so he's not going to be worried about a few bullets in his face. He's not going to bother him too much, but Hitman is very nonchalant there. Yeah, you'd think that Lobo would be able to kill Hitman pretty darn easily, but I'm sure it was Garth Ennis and Doug Mankey. I'm sure that Garth Ennis come up with some amusing ways for the fight to go down. He's quite an inventive chap, especially when it comes to violence and what have you. Anyway, so that's my little. Only a few comics today. Oh, and I've started a new thing now. If I get a super chat when I'm doing a stream, I will do you a jingle. So I did a jingle yesterday for Comico Dino. Today I'm going to do a jingle for that wild man from down under. Used to be in London. You know, not a million miles from where I am. I never knew him then, but he moved down under, mate. I think it was Perth, and yeah, and now he has to dodge giant spiders wherever he goes. Giant spiders and crocodiles and sharks. Sharks just swim. They just swim through the streets in Australia. Will bite your leg off as soon as you look at you. It's just a deadly dangerous place. I don't know why everyone goes there. That's why so many of them come over here to work in our bars. Because it's just like, yeah, we've had enough of the sharks and the crocodiles and the killer spiders and the killer snakes and the drop bears that drop out of trees and cling to the back of your neck. Suck out your spinal fluid. Those kind of things. Anyway, Werewolf by Lunchtime, that's his name. I'm going to do a jingle for him to thank him for the super chat the other day when I was playing Skyrim. Boo, 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 boo. And I'm going to go and play some more Skyrim straight after this. Anyway, but I'll be back tomorrow, of course, where I'll be going for a big batch of Hitman comics. And, you don't want to miss that. So remember, same grey time, same grey channel, grey maniacs gather for another bloggy blog. And until we do, may all your news be good news.
Thank you for the super chat, Werewolf by Lunchtime. I don't want to be misconstrued or even slightly rude, but go and sub up this effing dude. He's a cool geezer, yeah!